let's talk about gambling, fake economics, and technological unemployment. Now, I don't really believe in voting for politicians. I don't believe that system at all, but I just had to go in and vote because apparently some people in New York State, including the governor, believe it was a great idea to put on the ballot an initiative to allow 7 casinos to open up in New York State. So of course I vote against it. And outside I was talking to someone who voted for it. Well, he actually didn't vote for it. He didn't even realize it was on the ballot, but he was arguing for the initiative because he said if they open up casinos, then they create jobs, and we need more jobs for economic growth. Okay, and I'm telling him, well, this is not really what we need. So I said, this means that our economic system doesn't function. When someone says that we need to open an institution such as a gambling casino for economic growth, what they're really saying is that due to technology, there are no more jobs for people to do. Not enough work to go around. So instead of looking to how to restructure our society so we don't demand that everyone do all this work to so-called earn a living because all that work no longer needs to be done, no, we should invent garbage for people to do, things that have no social value whatsoever in order to give them a job. Now, I couldn't think of anything that has less social contribution pretty much than working in a gambling casino. Well, maybe making military weapons or actually being a soldier or something like that. But a gambling institution has no social value whatsoever, and politicians and businesses promote this as just simply a means to give people a job. Is that really where we are, where we need to create casinos in order to give people a job? Why don't we just say, hey, let's fuck this whole concept that everyone needs to work all these hours to earn a living, because there are no jobs left. The jobs are gone. They're not coming back because technology took your jobs away, and things are just going to be replaced by robots and mechanization and so forth. And if your job has not been taken away by technology, eventually it probably will. So let's look at this whole notion of things that are good for the economy. Because we are told that gambling casinos are good for the economy because they give people jobs. So how many people in New York State have gambling addictions or gambling problems? About 1 million. And what happens when someone has a gambling problem? Well, they spend all their money gambling, they fuck up their lives, they fuck up the lives of their families, they have businesses that fail. The amount of suffering that one person with a gambling addiction can incur among themselves and among people who actually care about that person, can you calculate that suffering of what happens when people destroy their lives, destroy their families, go to have businesses that fail, when people kill themselves over issues related to gambling addiction? Is there any way to add up the social cost of gambling? But we are to be told that a gambling casino is good for the economy. And this just highlights the fact that our notions of what is good for the economy is totally decoupled with any notions of what is actually good for society. Because supposedly, getting a bunch of people together to waste their time on a project such as working in a gambling casino that has no social benefit whatsoever, and then getting other people to destroy their lives handing money over to such a casino, the cost either in real world waste of time and suffering is so high. Where do we get this concept that this is a good thing, that it's good for the economy? At what point do people look at the absurdity of this and actually question their worldview that we have to come up with bullshit because it's good for the economy? I don't even think I need to say anymore. This whole thing is so stupid, so I just had to go in and vote against it. Okay, bye.